Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Gino and tonight I'm going to do something completely bonkers, completely ridiculous, and that is decorate my Christmas tree, that one right there, using only Loewe leather goods and accessories. Why? No particular reason, I just thought it might be fun before I put the real decorations on it. And as a side note, I've been meaning to do a video about my entire Loewe collection, so I thought I might as well combine the two video ideas into one. I don't know how this is going to turn out. It might be completely stupid by the end. So I've managed to put up the tree, but I still need to fluff it out, so I'll do that now. So I don't really have a plan of attack here. I think I'm just gonna go with the biggest bags first and then just work my way to the smaller ones. Now when I say big, I really mean big. First up, the giant hammock. I've already done a review video about this on my channel, so I won't go into any detail about it, but it is still very heavy, and no, I will never ever use it as my bag of the week. For context, Now, because this bag weighs a ton, there is no way that my tree is able to support the weight of this thing. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a cheat here. Okay, so it's technically on the tree, so I count it as an ornament. Now we move on to something that's a bit more manageable. My raffia tote bag. I haven't actually used this bag all year because this is more of a summer bag, so there's a few weeks left until Christmas, so I'll definitely be using this towards the end of this year. While I'm happy that I own a raffia bag, this will probably be my one and only piece. Okay. It's going well so far. I'm filled with the spirit of Christmas. Next up, this. A very square, very narrow tote. Get a lot of use out of it, but I don't really carry that much. Just looks like a big black void in the corner of the tree, but I'm hoping it's going to come together. I generally try and stay away from buying any more black bags, but when I saw this, I just knew I had to have it. This is the Loewe elephant bag. In hindsight, I wish I would have gotten it in grey, and this piece is definitely in my top 10 bags in my collection. Next up, this beautiful medium-sized puzzle bag. This is a pre-loved bag. I'm not sure if I've ever actually featured this on my channel. When in storage, I do keep it heavily stuffed because, as you can see here, the corners are so wrinkled. If I had nothing on the inside, it would just buckle and go completely flat. This one is in the navy color with silver hardware. And this is in the older style, so the anagram is actually stenciled in white here. Okay, it's kind of showing up in the camera there. So far the collection is looking very dull, very basic, but if you've watched my channel for a while, then you know I am into the more colorful side. Next up, the plum rose hammock. I definitely did a review video about this one. It's a color that most guys would stay away from, but there's just something about it that I absolutely love. Granted, I don't use my bags often, but the quality of this is still just as good as on the first day I've got it. Next up, the small puzzle bum bag in this very blood orange. Well, I wouldn't say blood orange, but it's definitely a very vibrant orange. And I absolutely love it because it has this Loewe, oh there it is, this debossed logo right there. Next up, this puzzle bag. This is in a tricolor of, I forgot the names. Just like my navy puzzle bag, this one also has metal feet, but this is the newer style, so this is just the embossed anagram on there, gold hardware. And this piece is particularly special to me because this is my very first Loewe purchase. It's still holding up, it still looks good. I don't have to stuff it as much as I do with the navy puzzle because this still has some rigidity to it. As this video goes on, you can probably guess where I'm going with this and where the whole inspiration had come from in the first place, but we're not there yet. We still have a lot of bags to get through. Next up, this QB bag. Again, I've done a review video about this. Unlike all the other bags I've featured so far, this one is very pillowy, very supple. If it had no stuffing in it, I would be able to like completely flatten this. Not an easy bag to carry around, admittedly. I would have preferred it in a bit of a larger size, but at that point, I would just buy another puzzle. I bought this mainly because I just wanted to diversify my collection. So I thought a QB bag in all leather was actually quite rare at the time. This is not the tan color that most of you would be familiar with. This is on the much lighter side. In fact, I don't think I own a single Loewe piece in that traditional tan color, even though that's the one that most people were gravitating towards. Look at that. It is so light, it is just hanging off one branch. Puzzle edge. This is generally the puzzle edge. It was a very divisive style. For a hot minute, it was speculated that they would discontinue the traditional puzzle and just bring this in as the new puzzle. I still love this piece. It still has a lot of the finer details. All the craftsmanship, the workmanship is still in there. And this gradation is just so beautiful. So yeah, that green puzzle bag was part of the Polar Beta capsule collection. And in that same year, this pouch was also released. I mean, nothing much to say about it. It's still got, it's completely canvas, but it still has the leather base and this plaque on the front. Next up, a piece that has not been featured on this channel yet. This pouch. I got it earlier this year, but I didn't bother making a review video about it. Might as well do a quick review about this one. This is in satin calfskin in this very... Actually, I think this yellow is very similar to the Fendi yellow. It has gold hardware, it has a D-ring on the side, and it does come with this very long leather tassel. You're meant to put dice on this, but I don't own any of the dice. So it has Loewe made in Spain, gold foil embossing on there. And on the inside, it's just a simple cotton lining with a small leather plaque on the inside. No pockets. Unfortunately, I do have another black bag I have to put on here, but this was in my early days when I wasn't really thinking of being a collector. I just really loved this piece. This pouch. This is called the T pouch. The entire surface area is just embossed with the anagram logo, very textural in its front and back. We're starting to get into the really small pieces now. Next up, this wallet, this zipped wallet, and this card holder. These are all Studio Ghibli collaborations. In hindsight, I wish I did get one of their bags, but I was being a lot more conservative with my spending back then, so that's why I only came away with the wallets. Next up, this large zipped wallet and this very flat wallet. Definitely use this a lot more than this. I just can't part with it. I still love it just as much as the black pouch because of the all over anagram embossing there. And this one has a lot of utility because it does expand quite a bit thanks to this gusset here. So you really can pack a lot more than what you think. And it has a lot more card slots. Next piece was gifted to me. I did not buy it, but I just thought, why not? It still counted as a leather good. These coasters. If you watch my birthday part 2 video, I feature this on the second half of that video. Am I actually going to use these for their intended purpose? No. We're almost at the finish line, but we've got a couple small items left. This bag charm and this brooch. This type of brooch is meant to be worn on very thick knitted jumpers. Because the pin here is actually quite thick, you wouldn't want to pierce any of your finer wools. But for me, I actually use this as a tie pin. I just have to thread it through one of the buttonholes, then it just stays in place. As for this bag charm, I actually use this as a bolo tie sometimes. I also have this piece of fine jewelry. This is in sterling silver but with a gold finish. After wearing this, I've definitely decided that I'm more of a silver hardware type of person, so I don't use this as often. I also have a whole lot of swing tags. Do I even have any room on my tree for this? Let's find out. Okay, we are finally up to the final piece that I'm going to put on this tree. In fact, come with me. Okay, I had to shuffle a couple of things around, but I am finally ready. I also kept some of my old packaging, so I'm just going to place that at the bottom of the tree, and I will be right back. Hi, so it's the next day because once I finally put everything up on the tree, I got really tired, so I just had to call it a night. This wouldn't be a complete Loewe video if I didn't mention all of the other items that I have. So let me just quickly go through those. I have this pair of Loewe On sneakers in nylon and rubber, so it's a mixed material. It is extremely hard to keep clean. It already has black staining along the side here, and I just cannot get it off. I also have a pair of these blue shoes that I use for work. I also have this scarf here in this navy and grey, which is reversible. Might actually need this today. I also have one t-shirt from them, which is in this pale blue with just the anagram embroidered on there. Here are my two belts. This one's in silver, this one is in antique silver finish. This is a blue and black reversible belt. This one is in, oh, I forgot the colors, but this is in a pale brown and khaki green. I also have this jacquard black two-tone strap, which is adjustable, made of canvas, which I use exclusively for my LED puzzle, because the strap on that one is just a bit too thin for me. I also have this porcelain coaster, which I bought because of this, which was gifted to me in a previous year. I also have one fragrance and one home scent, and that should be just about everything. So I don't know what the total value of this tree is. Frankly, I don't want to know, because that is some serious coin right there. So what's the next piece I'm adding? I have no idea. I know this year that they're doing another collaboration with Suna Fujita. They've teased a couple of pieces on Instagram already that are quite interesting, so I'm looking to get my hands on at least seeing them in person before I buy any of it. Surprise, I actually did pick up something. This whale bag charm slash coin purse. Isn't it cute? And look at all this intricate detail. Look at that. I'd unzip it for you, but I've only got one hand free. Give him a kiss. I was planning to take down this tree straight after this video, but I mean, might as well just keep it up for a couple of days. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. Like, comment, and subscribe, and also check out my Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.